Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be baking and making some Christmas treats for our friends and family. We're actually going to make some what we call Furikake Chex mix. So let's get started. I'm going to actually give you guys the recipe on this video. So for those that want to make it for themselves, you're more than welcome. This is a very simple recipe. There's so many different types of recipes out there, and a lot of them adds many different things. Mine's is pretty simple, and she comes out pretty good. So here we go. First thing we're gonna do.
I'm not gonna eat this kind of cereal.
Okay. Okay, so first thing that I will go over is the types of, I guess, cereals that I actually put in mine. You can do many different types of cereal, but I like honeycomb.
Why?
So honeycomb is this is like a must. And the reason why I say it's a must is because you'll see that the furikake batter, whatever, is actually, it binds to the combs very, very well. So this kind of cereal or kind of whatever you want to put in there is good. So I use this, and I use the same kind of pretzels as well. So these, I only like the mini pretzels. The square ones are good, or these, because it basically binds very well with the furikake. Okay. Another one that's really, really good is the Chex Mix.
I like this one.
So we have the honeycomb, we have the Chex Mix, we also have just any type of Cheerios. We always have Cheerios in our house. So Cheerios is good. And you could actually do the Honey Nut Cheerios. So that one's good as well. Or just plain Cheerios, because the Furikake Chex Mix is pretty sweet. It's like a sweet salty. And I add arare or mochi crunch. So this is crunchy, and it's a little kind of like made like with the soy sauce, but I actually noticed that some people in their recipe, they throw in soy sauce, and I don't know if it's to compensate for this or what, but I use this and I don't throw in any soy sauce. As far as my mix, what I use for my mix is carob syrup, and we use butter, and I actually use sugar. So regular cane sugar, and I will take you along on how I actually prep this. Okay, so we can't forget our furikake. This is my favorite. I actually don't like to use any other kind but this. Sometimes this might be hard to find. Walmart has it, or if you go to like an Asian store. In Hawaii, this is everywhere. All of this stuff is everywhere. It's so easy for us to find out here. But in the mainland, when I was in Washington, there was a lot of times where I could not find this. But I learned that there is a special Asian store that you have to go to get all your favorite Asian foods. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is yes, we won't touch Alfie, but we're gonna preheat our oven to 250. Okay. We are going to prep our pan with all our different types of cereals.
I like that kind of cereal over there.
First thing you're gonna do is melt your butter and your sugar together.
I do too, Mom.
One.
I do. I have to put it in.
Okay, so that's
It's
2
too
cups of butter there.
It's too much.
We'll let this melt down a little before I stir in the sugar. While that melts, let's go ahead and throw in, this is 1 cup of sugar.
Sugar. I like sugar.
Okay, so 1 cup of sugar. This is the
helper.
2nd cup.
This is for the little helper. Mommy.
Yes.
Little helper.
Carter's my little helper. Okay, so you want to just mix it up. Once all the butter has been melted, we can actually turn the heat off. And what we're gonna do is just stir in the carob syrup. So turn the heat off, get your carob syrup. And remember, we're doing equal parts. So we need 2 cups of carob syrup. It's 1.
1, 2.
And this will be 2.
2.
Okay.
I know that.
So you basically just pour your sauce on here, and then you get all of your Furikake mix in there. You want to actually pour your Furikake when it's nice and wet, and then mix it in there. So I'm really generous with the Furikake mix, and you want to make sure that every single piece of cereal that you have in here has sauce on it, because that's where your flavor for the Chex Mix comes from. So it's still a lot of dried pieces in this, so I'm gonna actually pour another scoop of syrup for our little mixture.
It's like honey.
It's like honey.
Because always means it's honey.
And I'm gonna get our Furikake Chex Mix, or our Furikake, actually. Just pour it on there. And then I mix away. Okay, so when your Chex Mix is in the oven, you want to mix her every 30 minutes or so she will bake evenly. This is really the part that you have to just be patient with, because as you can see, it's still very wet underneath. So you just have to mix it. I will like turn my pan around completely and mix it. And the baking process takes about 2 hours or so. So having to mix it is a part of the process, and you'll like wonder like, oh, this is not coming out right. It will, trust me. You just gotta just let it bake. Okay, so we're checking our batter now, and I'm gonna mix it up. Let's turn it around. So this is our second 30 minutes. So basically we're an hour in now. This is my second flip. So she is actually, if you can get close enough, you'll see the syrup or the mixture is drying up a little. Okay. So I mix and I turn. This is the finished product, and what I like to do is actually package them in either plastic bins or mason jars, Tupperwares, anything that you can kind of give away, and you basically just close it up. You could either wrap it, or you could also just tie some ribbon on there, and you can gift it to your friends and family.